Something absolutely insane is in the background of the cover art for Pokemon Legends ZA. So if you don't already know, which I'm sure you guys do because I've been talking about it nonstop recently because it's pretty big news. We finally have the cover art for Pokemon Legends ZA. As well as that, we have an expanded picture. So here's the cover art. That's going to be on the Switch 1 and the Switch 2 case. And then here's the expanded image where it's obviously expanded. You can see more on the left and the right side, even above the trainers. Like there's even more to see above in the sky. And over in the right corner by this like Rotom, like satellite looking thing, there is like a mysterious shadow figure. And I thought it was just Vinny. I didn't know this. There's actually two people there. You could actually see Jet and Vinny there. So the picture I'm showing you on the screen is kind of like a brightened like image of the two people standing there, which is crazy. So what's interesting about this is that obviously they are, you know, the head of Quasartico, or I guess Jet is the head of Quasartico, and it looks like the trainers on the ground are having a battle. It looks like it's the battle royale, like, you know, the nighttime battle royale thing where you rank up, which I think is super cool. I cannot wait to play this. Like, it looks so awesome. You can even see like the little logo on the screen, which I hope that the screen updates like in real time, the scores and stuff. Like, I think that'd be super cool. But obviously, you know, we have Emma, and I think it's Detective Looker, which if you want to check out my previous video, I just talked about my whole theory with Detective Looker and how he is probably that person with the Pokeball on the right with his arm sticking out. And what I find interesting is that Vinny and Jet are standing over this balcony type of thing, looking at everyone super ominously, because in the actual picture, they're super dark. Like, you could barely even make out a figure there. Like, you could barely tell that people are standing right there, hovering over the entire battle sequence going on. So I think that they're responsible for the ZA Royale stuff. Like, I think they're the ones that have organized it and have made it to what it is. And obviously we know that they're probably the bad people. I don't think the trailers have specifically said or stated anything about them being kind of like the enemy or like kind of the bad people in this game. I don't think that they've like specifically said that, but I think that they have actually like hinted at that. I mean, I think everyone can agree. It seems like they're up to something, most likely with the Prism Tower and maybe the Rogue Mega Evolutions. There was this picture on Twitter the other day from Ball Guy about the Prism Tower fighting against Zygarde, which could be literal, although I think it's more of like a hint at something else happening. Like maybe the Prism Tower could be used as a beacon to, you know, cause Rogue Mega Evolutions to fight against Zygarde. I think there may be something with Eternal Flow or Flowette maybe being duplicated or something like that. You know, maybe the Prism Tower is being turned into another ultimate weapon, and Jet and Vinny need these Mega Evolutions to happen so they could power. Mega Evolutions expel a lot of energy. Like, a lot of energy is released when Mega Evolution happens, so I think maybe the Prism Tower could even be collecting that energy to cause Rogue Mega Evolutions or do whatever that Quasartico is trying to do behind the scenes. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notifications so you don't miss brand new Pokemon leaks, updates, or just cool news and videos like this. I want to reach my goal of 30,000 subscribers before the end of the summertime. Any support goes such a long way. If you want to check out my second channel, Fundores Clips, as well, link to that is in the description. And I just made a Patreon, obviously no pressure to join at all, but if you want to further support the channel and help these videos go up daily, link to that is in the description as well. Alright, back to the rest of the video. I'm sure that the next trailer that we see for this game is going to reveal a lot more information. Like, we have had a couple of trailers which have been good. Like, the trailers are awesome. I love seeing the official gameplay, but I feel like they've been kind of keeping a lot of the storyline behind the scenes. Like, we still don't truly know the full-on storyline. All we know is that Lumio City is going under some urban redevelopment plan, which I think is from Quasartico, and we know that Zygarde's going to be in the game, of course. We haven't seen like 100% Zygarde in the trailer, but we've seen some little Zygarde cores or cells or whatever, as well as 10% Zygarde. So Zygarde's obviously going to be in the game and playing a factor. I mean, he's in the name of the game itself. We know some returning characters as well, but we don't know like truly what the stakes of the storyline are. Like, who exactly are the enemy teams? I think there's going to be a couple. I'm pretty sure Team Flare is going to be playing a little bit of a role. I don't think Team Flare is going to be like a major role within this game. I think there may be another enemy team. I can't remember exactly what they were called, but I did see some leaks about there being another enemy team within this game, and then Quasartico, which I think Quasartico is going to sort of be like good people at first. Like, I think they're going to be the good guys to start off, and then I think we're going to see their true intentions, but then they'll become our enemy, and then we're going to probably have to fight against them. I don't know if maybe Lysander is going to return and be with Quasartico. Maybe Lysander could be a good guy this time around, or maybe he's going to start off as a bad guy and then become a good guy. Who knows? I mean, we don't even know if he's coming back for sure. Maybe within this story, though, Vinny and Jet, or, you know, whoever else is behind Quasartico, there could even be more people involved with Quasartico that we don't even know about yet. There are going to be some new characters that we haven't seen in the trailer. Like, there will be some new characters, probably a couple of returning characters as well from Pokemon X and Y. Hopefully we get to see another character from like a different region play some sort of role within this game. It'd be cool to see some other returning characters from different regions as people within the Battle Royale ZA thing, which I think would be super cool. So I feel like within this game though, Vinny and Jet are trying to think of like how they could produce enough energy to power their new ultimate weapon or do whatever they're doing at the Prism Tower. Because if you haven't noticed, within the trailers that we have had for Legends ZA, they pay so much attention to the Prism Tower. Like, they really want us to know that the Prism Tower is here. I swear, we have seen the Prism Tower in so many shots of the trailers. I know that it's kind of like, you know, the center of the map, and it's kind of like the icon of Lumio City, which I understand that, but they have shown it off so much, which makes me think that, you know, there's something going on with the Prism Tower that we don't entirely know yet, but we will in due time. Maybe the next trailer, or maybe we won't even know until the game is officially released. But with this stuff, Vinny and Jet are trying to get everyone to do these Battle Royale ZA thing, and we're going to be mega evolving our Pokemon within these Battle Royale, you know, battles or matches. Even in the cover art, we can see Emma. At least we all think this is Emma. It's not confirmed by Game Freak, but it's gotta be Emma. Has a Mega Lucario. Like I said earlier, Mega Evolution produces a lot of energy, and maybe there's some sort of device. Maybe the Prism Tower is a thing that collects all of that energy and it's storing. I mean, the Prism Tower is huge, so it could probably store a lot of energy. I could also see Vinny and Jet, or I guess I should just say Jet, you know, publicly saying, okay, I'm going to be collecting all this Mega Evolution power, or the, you know, energy expelled by Mega Evolution. I'm going to be collecting it to power the city. So maybe that's kind of her cover up, but deep down she's actually not using it to power the city. I mean, she is, but she's, you know, ultimately using it to power up her new ultimate weapon or duplicate Mega Eternal Flower Floette, because I'm pretty sure, dude, I swear we will be getting another Eternal Flower Floette. AZ is the only one that has an Eternal Flower Floette, and I think Jet wants one as well, and I think we will see another one. So yeah, like I said, she could be still using this to power the city, because, you know, Quasartico, they are the people responsible for making the city modern, you know, moving into the more technological stuff. I mean, you know, we could see digital screens and, you know, holograms and stuff. So the city is kind of moving into the future. The game is set in place, I think, like 15 or so-ish years after the events of Pokemon X and Y. So it's not like far into the future, but it's enough into the future to where, you know, things are pretty high tech. I don't know, I just feel like Jet and Vinny just are super suspicious. Maybe there are people behind it, like maybe Vinny and Jet don't know about the, you know, rogue Mega Pokemon stuff and, you know, the bad stuff, but I don't know, to me it seems like they're gonna be the main antagonist by the end of the game, and then I think we're gonna probably be more so facing like Team Flare at first, because Team Flare, I think, you know, the stakes are a little bit less. I think we'll beat them pretty easily, and then maybe, you know, this is when Detective Looker comes back, and then Detective Looker is like, you know what, some weird suspicious things are going on with Lumio City, and then he discovers that Vinny and Jet or Quasartico aren't the good people, and he discovers that Quasartico has been, you know, doing some pretty suspicious things behind the scenes, and then he exposes them, and then a big battle goes on with another Mega Eternal Flower Floette. Maybe Zygarde comes to play, you get 100% Zygarde, you know, maybe a Mega Evolution, or maybe Mega Zygarde and Mega Eternal Flower Floette from AZ, like AZ's Floette, combine together and then defeat the ultimate weapon or something, or like sacrifice themselves, which probably is not going to happen, but who knows. That's just a crazy theory that I just kind of came up with as I was recording this video, and low-key I kind of like that idea. I would actually be kind of happy with that. That'd be really sick. But I really hope that Detective Looker and Emma have some pretty cool storylines within this game. I hope we get to become sort of like a detective as well. Like, I want to really do some detective work throughout Lumio City in an open world game like this. This is super cool. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about my theory. I feel like it's a pretty logical theory. Like, I feel like that actually could happen in this game. But if you are a real one watching this far in the video, comment down below your favorite drink of all time. Could be like Gatorade, Coca-Cola, or something like that. But let me know down in the comments. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Make sure to check out my Discord server. Link to that is in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you don't miss the next video. Alright, peace.